Wow, wow, wow. You know, just looking at the room, it's such an excellent or fantastic turnout. They say that every great dream begins with a dreamer. Those are not my words. Those are the words of Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman was an American abolitionist and social activist. Today, we are in a room full of dreamers. Not just the kind who imagine, but the kind who build. Cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, ambassadors, AmCham board members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, asanteni sana for being here. Let me ask you this. What if the next Marvel superhero spoke in Swahili? Yeah? What if the world's most streamed song came out of Nairobi's Eastlands? Or as we call it, Islando. What if a sports documentary from Kenya won an Emmy? These aren't pipe dreams. These are actually market opportunities. And this forum today, the first of its kind, is where we turn the what if into what next. For too long, we have talked about serious business. And whenever we talk about serious business, we don't include creatives. But let's be honest. What's more serious than an industry that actually creates jobs, exports culture, and builds global brands? Today, we are flipping the script. Creativity isn't on the sidelines anymore. It's at the center of our economic playbook. It's at the center of our economic playbook. I was hoping for a hand clap there, but it's all good. It's all good. Thank you. Well, think about this. The U.S. creative industry is worth over $1 trillion. It powers jobs, it exports culture, it fuels global influence, from Broadway to the Super Bowl. Now imagine Kenya tapping into even a small fraction of that value, not as a customer or a consumer, but as a co-creator. And why not, ladies and gentlemen, why not? We are a nation where music, film, and sport are not just pastimes. They are platforms of global potential. Today, our creative economy contributes just over 5% of our national GDP. It employs more than 300,000 people, is growing 60% faster than traditional sectors, fueled by a young, bold, and brilliantly talented generation. But this isn't just a Kenyan story. It's a U.S. Kenya story. A story of partnership between the world's most influential creative economy and one of Africa's most dynamic creative frontiers. With the leadership of the U.S. Embassy, the government of Kenya, and of course ourselves as AmCham, we are laying the groundwork for a creative economy that is, 1, mainstream, 2, investable, and 3, scalable. One that turns potential into prosperity and talent into industry. So today, let it be the beginning of 1, more collaboration, 2, more investment, 3, more platforms for Kenyan and American creatives to co-create on the one hand, to co-partner, and to co-win on the global stage. This forum today is not the finale. It's actually the opening scene. And the script that we write together, it could redefine the future for both our nations. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to encourage you to strike meaningful deals. Let's commit capital where creativity meets commercial potential. Let this be the time to invest, not just in ideas, but in the people and the platforms shaping the future of our creative economy. Finally, a very special thanks to the U.S. Embassy for their partnership on this forum, and to all of you, our distinguished guests, our sponsors, and all of you for joining us today. Asanteni sana, karibuni, and welcome to the U.S. Kenya Creative Economy Forum 2025. So with those few remarks, I would like to recognize and bring to the stage Mark Dillard, the chargé d'affaires, I hope I pronounced it properly, a really great guy who's currently in charge of the U.S. Embassy to Kenya to give his opening remarks. Mark, welcome. A hand clap for him.